If you use many Arch Linux machines on your local network, you might want to know about Pacoloco. Pacoloco is a caching proxy server for Pacman. It runs as a web server that acts like an Arch Linux Pacman repository. Every time the Pacoloco server receives a request from a user, it downloads the requested file from a real Arch Linux mirror and bypasses it to the user, while keeping copies of downloaded packages in local storage. Let me show you how Pacoloco works. So I have a small number of Arch Linux machines on my local network. The first one is installed as a virtual machine on Proxy, and the second one is installed as a KVM on one of my laptops. I also have an old laptop with the hostname T420, which is also running Arch Linux. Even though this is an old laptop, it has 3 internal storage devices. Therefore, I decided to run the Pacoloco service on this laptop. You can install the Pacoloco server as easily as running sudo pacman-s pacoloco from your terminal. And now let's take a look at my Pacoloco configuration. Cache directory is a directory where packages requested by clients will be stored. I changed the default cache directory to another physical disk so that it doesn't overwhelm my main disk read and write operation. Please note that this directory requires read and write access by the server process. In the repos section, I added my own mirror. Feel free to use your favorite mirrors here. Then, I activated the prefetch feature where Pacoloco will automatically download package updates that have been requested by users every 4 hours, and I leave the other configurations as they are. Since Pacoloco does not mirror the entire Arch repository and only downloads files needed by local users, the local cache size requires very little storage. As you can see, my local cache is only about 6 gigabytes. This is because the Pacoloco service automatically deletes packages that have not been downloaded for a certain period of time. Now let's take a look at how Pacoloco performs both on the server and client sides. First, make sure that the Pacoloco service is running. And since my Pacoloco service is already running, let me see what Pacoloco is doing by running journalctl command. Let me open new terminal and SSH to my first virtual machine. Let's do full system update on this machine. Oh, and yes, I'd like to share a few tips with you. When doing a full system upgrade, take the time to visit the official Arch Linux website. On the front page, there is always the latest news related to the Arch Linux distribution. Sometimes this information includes whether manual intervention may be required during the upgrade process or not. In addition, also check out the Arch Linux forum because you may find some valuable insights and troubleshooting tips from other users who have experienced similar issues when upgrading. Alright, let's back to the terminal. For comparison, I will use the official mirror for the first virtual machine. And in the second virtual machine, I will use Pacoloco as my repository mirror. To use Pacoloco as your repository mirror, simply add your Pacoloco URL to your configuration file as shown in this video. Don't forget to change the IP and port according to your network configuration. Here you can see the difference in download speed between remote mirror and local mirror. Also, the process on the server still runs smoothly on my old laptop, which uses a 2nd generation Intel CPU. Let's speed up the application's upgrade process until the build is done and reboot the virtual machine. Now let's do another full system upgrade. This time I'll upgrade my old laptop where Pacoloco is running. I get download speeds up to 800 megabytes per second from the SATA interface, which isn't bad. Lastly, let's try doing a full system upgrade on my main laptop where I did this video recording. Well, I get full speed from my gigabit Ethernet link, which is about 110 megabytes per second. So downloading 4.2 gigabytes of data should take less than 1 minute. I think that's pretty much it. Please leave a comment if you have something to discuss. And don't forget to give a star the Pacoloco GitHub repository if you find the project useful. Thanks for watching.